We used two of the most advanced AI models to create two characters. We will put them face to face. Their arguments will be evaluated by 5 independent AI models across multiple criteria, scored from 0 to 100. This is AI Debates. Does the current job market reward skills over degrees?
Absolutely. Today's job market rewards skills first, degrees second. Employers increasingly care about what you can do, not what's printed on a diploma. Tech, trades, design, marketing, and even finance roles now emphasize portfolios, certifications, and proven capability. Hiring managers are prioritizing candidates who can contribute on day one, and skill-based hiring platforms are accelerating that shift. A degree can still help, but it's no longer the gatekeeper once was. For Gen Z, building real, demonstrable skills is often the faster, cheaper, and more reliable route into meaningful work.
No, the job market still heavily rewards degrees as a filter. BLS 2020 for data. College grads earn 66% more lifetime to $0.8 million versus $1.6 million and face half the unemployment to 0.2% versus 4.5% of high school-only workers. Even in tech, fund and finance gatekeep top roles with degree requirements. 80% plus of $150,000 plus SWE jobs demand 1 levels. For your information, skills greater than degrees is a catchy myth for mid-tier roles or outliers. Trade and vocational wins in specific pockets: plumbing, nursing, coding bootcamps, but the ceiling is lower and the path narrower. Startups glorify dropouts, yet YC founders are 70% plus Ivy, the Stanford grads. Degrees are an expensive, imperfect proxy for competence, discipline, and network. Until hiring catches up to rhetoric, the market rewards the parchment first, skills second. Fix the signaling, don't pretend it's gone.
Are wages in trades becoming more competitive than degree-based fields?
Yes, wages in the trades are becoming not just competitive, but in many cases superior to degree-based fields. Electricians, plumbers, VTechs, and welders are seeing pay climb because demand is high and the talent pipeline is shrinking. Meanwhile, many degree-heavy fields have stagnant starting salaries that don't match the cost of education or living. What's striking is that trades offer this earning power without saddling people with massive student debt and with the opportunity to start earning years earlier. For Gen Z looking at financial realities, the math increasingly favors skilled trades over traditional degree paths.
No, trade wages aren't outpacing degree-based fields overall. BLS Q1 2025 data shows median weekly earnings, high school grads proxy for trades entry at $953, some college associate many trades at $1.096 up from prior year but still below bachelor's holders at $1.750 for 66% more annually. Top trades like electricians average $60,000 per year, plumbers $61,000 versus engineers $100,000 plus, nurses degree $81,000, managers $120,000 plus. Trades offer solid starts and low debt, closing gaps in shortages, but degree fields dominate high earners. 73% of bachelor's jobs above median wage. Lifetime to $0.8 million for grads versus $1.6 million non-grads. Trends favor hybrids, trades plus certs, but degrees sustain upward mobility in AI era. Don't romanticize rivets over algorithms.
Are startup opportunities more accessible than before?
Absolutely. Startup opportunities are more accessible than ever. The barriers that once required deep pockets or elite connections have collapsed. Today you can build, test, and launch a product with low-cost digital tools, no-code platforms, global marketplaces, and AI that can handle tasks once reserved for full teams. Funding has also diversified. Micro VCs, crowdfunding, angel syndicates, and revenue-based financing give founders more ways to get started without huge upfront capital. Most importantly, the internet gives anyone access to customers worldwide from day one. For Gen Z, entrepreneurship isn't a distant dream, it's a practical, viable career path.
No, startup opportunities seem more accessible on the surface. Tools like no-code platforms, AI prototyping, and remote networking lower tech barriers. Accelerators like Y Combinator accept 1 to 2% of apps, but now syndicate funding from multiple VCs, spreading risk. Gen Z founders raised $1.25 million pre-seed via TikTok-style pitches and student funds like Dorm Room. But dig deeper, 2025 VC funding is down 20% UA Crunchbase, with top 10% of startups snagging 80% of capital average 1-star amid high interest rates and scrutiny on burn rates. Barriers persist, 70% plus need $500,000 plus for MVP, patents lock tech, and entrenched players dominate distribution. 90% fail within 5 years BLS. For Gen Z sans networks or capital, it's a glamour trap. College builds those unfair advantages. Hustle smart, not solo.
The next question, is college debt influencing Gen Z's decisions?
Yes, college debt is one of the biggest forces shaping Gen Z's choices. They've watched millennials struggle under massive loans, and they're calculating the risk far more carefully. When a degree can cost 6 figures, but doesn't guarantee a job that can service that debt, the traditional path starts to look less like an investment and more like a gamble. Gen Z is pragmatic. If vocational training or entrepreneurship offers faster entry into the workforce, lower costs, and higher financial upside, avoiding long-term debt feels like the responsible move. This isn't fear-driven, it's rational economics.
Yes, college debt is massively influencing Gen Z's decisions, pushing them toward trades and startups as debt-free escapes. But this knee-jerk rejection is short-sighted. 2025 stats: 36% of older Gen Z hold $23,000 average debt, with monthly payments spiking over $500 amid ended relief and axed IDR plans. 46% fret over future stability. 92% would have rethought college knowing the load. 59% delay homes, cars, retirement. Valid pain, but trades cap at $60,000 medians. Startups flop. 90% no debt, but no safety net either. Degrees still net $1.2 million lifetime premium. Fix the system, cap tuition, expand forgiveness. Gen Z, don't bail, demand better while building credentials. Debt's a symptom, not the verdict.
Does the labor market value alternative credentials?
Yes, the labor market increasingly values alternative credentials. Employers are recognizing industry certificates, bootcamp completions, digital badges, and specialized training as valid proof of capability. In fast-evolving fields like IT, cybersecurity, data analytics, and design, these credentials often signal more up-to-date skills than a traditional degree. Even major companies now run skills-based hiring pipelines that focus on demonstrated competence rather than formal education. For Gen Z, this means they can stack targeted credentials, build real experience, and enter high-demand roles without spending years and huge sums on a conventional college path.
No, the labor market values alternative credentials like certs and bootcamps as supplements, but degrees remain the gold standard for broad access and advancement. 2025 data: 71% of employers require 2 or 4th-year degrees for entry-level jobs, up 16% USNH. Only 43% of degree-required postings could truly be filled by alts burning glass. Non-degree creds yield mixed outcomes. 1.1M offered, but many don't boost earnings or retention like bachelor's AFBGI. Skills-based hiring surges. 90% better hires per Forbes, but it's niche tech giants like IBM drop degrees for 50% roles, yet 75% of HS grads earn $50,000 versus 65% associates, 17% bachelors. Indeed, alts shine for upskilling, but without networks or credentials, ceilings crash. Gen Z stack certs on degrees, not swap em. Markets evolving, not revolting.